Sawadee krap, I'm JP Mestanza, and today is Monday, July 15th. You're watching Phuket Extra, brought to you by pvcphuket.com. A group of Thai high school students had a harrowing weekend after ignoring the red no swim flags according to authorities, and they ventured into the sea at Surin Beach on Saturday. Several had to be rescued, and while one of them later died at a local hospital, another was still missing until his body washed ashore late Sunday night.
Reports say that a group of 4 friends were at Surin Beach on Saturday and entered the water despite lifeguards having posted the red flags indicating dangerous conditions and closing the area off for swimming. However, witnesses later told authorities that they saw 3 students swept out to sea by powerful waves in the choppy conditions, and 2 of them were rescued by lifeguards, though they suffered serious injuries. The 2 were sent to Talang Hospital, but one later succumbed to his injuries despite CPR efforts. One student, later identified as 15-year-old Pramet Nantabuta, remained missing. A search immediately began for the teenager, but strong winds and worsening conditions hampered search efforts. And due to poor visibility and the dangerous conditions, the search was halted temporarily. The search later resumed as conditions became safe, with marine officials later deploying a helicopter. However, it wasn't until 11:20 p.m. the next day on Sunday night, according to reports, that the body of the Matayom 3 student washed ashore at Surin Beach. Emergency responders confirmed the identity of the boy with his father. For more, visit thephuket.news.com.
It's now been confirmed that the 2 New Zealand brothers who assaulted and disarmed a Geelong police officer back in March have returned back to their home country after spending nearly 4 months in detention here in Thailand.
36-year-old Hamish Day and his 38-year-old brother, Matson Day, were on holiday here in Phuket when they were arrested on March 16 and charged with assaulting a police officer, robbery, obstruction of police duty, driving without a license, and bribery. The 2 tourists were on rented motorbikes in Geelong when they were motioned to stop by a police officer on Phi East Road. However, they refused and began speeding, and a chase began. The pair later stopped in front of a restaurant further up Phi East Road, and the police officer told them they violated the law and asked for their licenses. This is when the brothers allegedly offered a bribe, though the police officer rejected and motioned to pay their fines at the police station. As they walked towards their motorcycles, Police Senior Sergeant Major Somsak Noayad used his mobile phone to take their pictures. This angered the brothers, and one of them attacked the officer, wrestled him to the ground, seized his gun, and handed it to his brother. During the struggle, the gun was fired once, but no one was hit. The backup team arrived a few minutes later and prevented the incident from escalating further. The incident was captured on video by a witness, and the clip went viral on social media. Later, the pair were arrested on charges of assaulting a police officer, robbery, obstruction of police duty, and more. They were remanded in custody at Phuket Provincial Court. However, prosecutors nor anyone at the court confirmed nor denied any details on the final disposition of the cases against them, as each faced a lengthy prison sentence due to the charges. However, reports now confirm that their visas have been revoked and were banned from entering Thailand for life. In a statement, the Day family said, quote, "They want to express their sincere gratitude for the overwhelming support they've received from their family, friends, and the New Zealand government. As they begin readjusting and focusing on their well-being, they ask for your understanding and respect." For more, visit thephuket.news.com.
It's estimated that the fire that ripped through the Karon Night Plaza shopping mall early Saturday morning caused tens of millions of baht in damage, though no injuries or casualties were reported.
The fire took place at about 1:30 a.m. on Saturday morning, according to emergency services, and 3 fire trucks were initially deployed at the scene on the beachfront road in the popular tourist town of Karon. It took close to 1 hour for the firefighters to bring the blaze under control, and it transpired that more than 20 shops at the plaza, typically seafood vendors and clothing stores, had been affected by the blaze. Authorities said a thorough investigation is underway in an attempt to determine the cause of the fire and also to confirm how many shops had been damaged to enable further assessment to be carried out for insurance purposes. Initial estimates put the damage in the tens of millions of baht, according to officials. They also confirmed that there were no injuries or casualties as a result of the fire. For more, visit thephuket.news.com.
A long-tail boat that had gone out with tourists during a rainstorm near the Phi Phi Islands on Sunday morning capsized, though luckily speedboats nearby were able to save the tourists and the Thai boat driver who had been dumped into the sea in dangerous waves.
Of note, under a weather notice issued last week, the Marine Department Region 5 office, based here in Phuket, banned all vessels less than 7 meters in length from putting to sea while the weather warning was in effect at the time of the incident, which took place at about 11 a.m. near Phi Phi Island. 2 Chinese tourists and the Thai boat driver were rescued by a speedboat that had seen their vessel capsize in the rainstorm and high waves. Men on the speedboats also jumped into the sea and managed to give life vests to the 3 victims clinging to the capsized boat in the rainstorm. The 3 were then hauled by rope safely to the speedboat. For more, visit thephuket.news.com.
We appreciate you joining us here today on Phuket Extra, brought to you by pvcphuket.com. We'll see you again tomorrow. Until then, stay classy, Phuket.
Phuket's rapid modernization has made it one of the world's premier holiday destinations. Investors can still buy quality condominiums for as low as $75,000 and luxury properties can go all the way up to 20 million. Condominiums in Phuket are a safe, secure bricks-and-mortar investment offering foreigners freehold ownership. Call or email Thai Residential, Phuket's #1 trusted real estate advisor, to find your perfect Phuket property.